FEG Mark II model APX, imported by Interarms before they went out of business. It is in fact, the whole FEG APX series takeoffs, or somewhat resembling the Walther PP series. They come in a whole lot of different models, including the PP, PPK, PPKS, and probably even some others. This one's in 380. They also come in 22, and this one's got an extra surprise with it. Thanks for joining me while we take a look at the FEG Mark II APX 380 Walther clone. This is in 380 caliber, as I said. They do make these in 22, but this one also comes with a barrel for 9x18. Now 9x19 is your typical 9mm. 9x17 is your 380, also known as 9mm short. I do not have any 9x18 ammunition. I believe that's Makarov, if I remember correctly, is what it was made for. So I'm not going to shoot that today, but we are going to shoot the 380 a little bit. Interesting gun, changed from Walther a little bit. The original Walthers had a short beaver tail, so you got a lot of hammer bite. This one is supposedly pretty good for that. Does have the single-sided, non-reversible magazine release, and it is double action first shot. As you can see, if you cock it, put a magazine in, then decock it, and it's also acting as a safety, so push the lever up and do fire, and you have a double action first shot. We'll talk more about it in just a minute, but let's just see where this thing shoots at 12 yards. We're going to start out using arms core ammunition out of this little APK 380, and just see how it works here at 12. 7-round magazines. I'm not going to start out chambering one additional, so we only got 7 to start with. And let's just on the silver, or the silverette, whitish silver silhouette with the black center. These are terrible sights, but and that shot a little low right, and also the safety decocker came back and had an argument with my thumb. All right, single action now. Let's go ask Alice there, the White Rabbit. All right, that hit pretty close. 5 shots left, 6 plates. I'm only going to get 5 of them. And I am not on that one. Okay. See what happened? And should have rounds in the chamber. This is arms core ammunition. And if you can see it there, that is a primer hit. And it's just a little bit off center. Maybe the slide wasn't quite 100% closed. I did lube this before we shot it. So it should be functioning okay. Let's try one more time here. And another off-center hit. The slide is all the way forward, but the nice thing about double action first shot is you can double action second shot. And it took 3 hits to make that go off. All right, there it is, and the slide did stay back. Now, there's no slide stop lever on this gun, but the slide did stay back on an empty magazine. All right, again, 7-round single stack bags. And again, you can see terrible little sights, almost GI type. But again, it's meant as a bad breath distance defensive gun. And in the light today, that front sight is glaring a lot. It'll be challenging when I start to shoot it at distance, and you know I've got to try that. All right, interesting way this gun comes apart too. Lock the slide to the rear, and again I have to do that on an empty magazine since there is no slide stop lever on this. All right, slide lock to the rear, pull the trigger guard down, pull the trigger guard down, and it does lock a little bit in place when it goes just a hair off center. Pull the slide all the way back, up and off, and that is it for cleaning. And it goes back on the same way. Pop the trigger guard back in, and this gun is ready to rock and roll. Let's take it over to 25 and just see if I can hit anything there at 25 yards. Still using arms core 95 grain ammunition. Let's see how this little FEG APX or APK works over here at 25 yards. And first shot we'll do double action, and let's go for the raccoon on the white white with a red center. And got to take the safety off to work that double action. Again, not all right. I can't tell exactly where I hit him from here, but I did get him. Can I get the, let's just make it simple, go to the black 12-inch with a white center way over there on the left. All right, got it. Now can I get the crow between the two silhouettes? All right. Hey, I can live with that. That's actually not too bad. How about the standing prairie dog, white with a green center to the right, kind of covering up the silver silhouette. And again, click. All right. What have I got? A round left. There's a white 10-inch with a green center to the left of the red silhouette. I just barely see it. And that's it. Again, multiple hits. This does have an over travel stop on the trigger, which I thought was rather interesting. It's built right in, it's not adjustable, but actually not a bad trigger. In single action, it runs about 5 pounds and stops with no over travel. When you run it in double action, it's actually a little north of 10 pounds, fairly long, but then suddenly gets easier at the end, and again, no over travel. And you can get second and multiple, you saw even third strike capability out of it, which is handy. So interesting little gun. Dare I try it at 50? Some of you will say, I gotta try it at 50 because I always do. Some of the others will say, why try that at 50? It's just a bad breath distance gun. It's not made for 50 yards. You're right, it's not, but you know I gotta try it. The fixed barrel is 3 7/16 inches long, so just a shade under 3.5 inches long, and weighs about 28.9 ounces when I've got 8 rounds at 7 in the magazine, plus 1 for the chamber of 95 grain ammunition. But again, it's a steel frame, steel slide, definitely old school design. So far, other than having to hit that arms core ammunition multiple times, so far it's working okay. All right, let's continue with the arms core. And let's try this out at 50 yards. I know, not a 50-yard gun, but you know we're going to do it. All right, that's a big target, but I got it. High right, white with a green center is a 16-inch. Can I get that from here with these terrible sights? All right, got it on the double action, not the single action. Below that is a 12-inch. See if I can do that one. All right, so far I'm semi-impressed with this little old gun. Just to the left of the 16 is a white 10-inch with a black center. No. And the answer is going to be no. So how is this little FEG APK Mark II, made in Hungary, how's that going to work with Hornady 90 grain hollow point ammunition? This is the Hornady custom line. It's old ammunition, but let's just see if it'll run defensive ammunition. I'm going to stick to 12 yards here and see if I can actually make it work. And again, no slide release, so we got to slingshot it. And then decock, and then take the safety back off. So again, let's go ask Alice. All right, and now the plates. And it ran all of those. Maybe the arms core primers just are a little bit harder, but it ran all the Hornady just fine. I want to thank my friend Craig Romack for loaning me this gun. It's interesting. It's certainly nostalgic. I guess it's a poor man's Walther PP or PPK, but interesting little gun. Sights are terrible, but when it works, it works. Thanks for joining me while we take a quick look at the FEG Mark II APK 380 pistol.